What does it mean to travel? Is it all about the amount of countries you visit? How many you can tick off your bucket list? Is it because of the fame, the likes, the views, the subscribers? Well, for me, there is a particular balance. It's all about being transparent and honest. Creating videos about Malaysia, Indonesia, China will not make me rich. Listen, I care less for views or subscribers. Let me make it clear, this is not my job. This is just my hobby and I like to do it right. You understand? And I have to say, everything I put on my channel, I try to be as honest as possible, you understand? I am not here for likes, subscribers, or trying to bot praise, not at all. And I'm here to report on things on the ground and in one of my favorite countries in the world, Malaysia. And the rain is not in my favor. I'm very close to the KL and CC Tower, the Petronas Tower as well. And yeah, well, it's not a great day today. I understand in this part of the world, there's a particular pride, national pride. As a foreigner and outsider, you criticize, you face a backlash. You might get be whipped in the comments. There will be trolls, rude and vicious. My precious response is to ignore and move on. Listen, Malaysia is one of my top destinations in the world. The Petronas Tower, and these are iconic structure, and still the tallest twin towers in the world, absolutely breathtaking. It's amazing, and Kuala Lumpur is not an exception. It's a brilliant, brilliant city. But of course, upon returning, there's a change. I mean, there are many changes here in Kuala Lumpur. Raining season is not joking, KL. It drizzle, and you wait. You wait patiently. In the downtown area of Kuala Lumpur, in the background, the breathtaking skyline, the Petronas Tower, always in frame. Beautiful. Open now. What is open? Is it that place? In my eyes, it appears Kuala Lumpur is a mixture of different things. It will be the New York of Malaysia, or the Tokyo of Malaysia. It's obvious. Kuala Lumpur is an international city. You see people of all walks of life, particularly in this side. There is a huge number of South Asians living here, including Indians, Pakistani, and the growing numbers of foreign expats and migrants. It's a city that is growing in popularity for retirees from the States and Western Europe. This is not the Malaysia I remember. Something is wrong with this city at the moment. Honestly, I don't like to record things when it, things that disturb me. I don't like to record that, and especially if someone is suffering. I'm seeing quite a lot of beggars, especially younger kids. On the way here, crossing the streets, and this boy was just chasing me, asking me for money. You already saw that encounter with an older guy. And I'm seeing quite a lot of beggars and homeless person. It wasn't used to be like this. Something is wrong. I would like to know, and I know for sure maybe some aspect of this is due to the pandemic, and a lot of people lost their savings, and life became extremely difficult. For most people that come to Malaysia, they are principally interested in the good things, and rightfully there are many good things. The food is good, The infrastructure in KL is sublime. It's a second world country, but with a first world amenity. Yeah, they're struggles, they're homeless, they're beggars, they're scammers. They are, the good, the bad, the ugly, you name it. So the thing Malaysian can do for food, they can queue for hours, and it's absolutely quite incredible. Look at it. And this is slowly becoming a huge problem in this country. And the healthcare system here is good, but the waistline of people is stretching due to shawarma and so many options of food here. It's mad. Look at that. Look at the train going past there. It's awesome. But of course, then you have this. The Pavilion Shopping Mall is one of the most attractive shopping complex in KL, located in the most happening district of Bukit Bintang. And here, you get lost. You get lost with some good stuff. For a minute, if you have a chance, you stop at this side, on the roadside, watching the monorail going past, in the background the Japanese stores, people crossing a sequence that reminds me of the Shibuya of Japan. Listen, is Kuala Lumpur becoming the next Tokyo? Well, to be frank, Malaysians are obsessed with Japan. Well, for me, not quite so, because Japanese call the police on me in Tokyo on my first day. Not good. But of course, in Malaysia, I feel a sense of acceptance. And if I'm all in for some night pleasure, then there's one place in mind, Jalan Alon Night Market. And here, if you're looking for some eccentric, delicious, jaw-dropping, tasty, authentic, then this place will just be right for you. Listen, it's not just about Malaysian food, but also Thai food, and of course, Turkish food, and you name it. Oh, beware, it is crowded, particularly in the weekend, because they're food fanatic, foodies, who are in the lookout for the good things. Trust me, you cannot try it all. Even spending a decade here in Kuala Lumpur, it's impossible. And of course, Malaysians live to eat. They love their food. And this side of KL I've never been, and it surprised me. It's something you would expect to see in Bangkok. And on this street alone, there's so many things. Oh boy, I can't say. No, I'm not personally targeting Malaysia. For some who are patriotic, don't want to hear anything negative about Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, then you're probably going to call me. Oh, you're working for the Americans. Oh, go back to your country. Oh, you black people always have trouble. Then I would say your attitude need a major therapy. Oh, did I mention I love Malaysia? Yeah, it's all about transparency. And of course, I want to see Malaysia succeed. I am not here for views or likes or subscribers. I'm just reporting on the things I see, independent and strong. Listen, there are many good things to love about KL, but of course in recent time after the pandemic, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur capital is facing a certain surge in rough sleepers, homelessness and illegal migrants. Oh boy, this is deep water, my friend. To say, let's keep to something fun.
They will try to hide the sun, posing as the moon. They will try to score their points, stumping over you. There's no use in trying to save the day, 'cause superheroes they flew away.
For now, sweeten the water, and I am a guest here. As a guest, you do what the guests do. Head back to the central point and you look at a snake from a distance. Hell no. Thank you. At this spot is the Malaysia I fell in love with many years ago. The street is packed full of people of all kinds. There is a Chinese tourist, British tourist, Western European, you name it, Africans. At night, Malaysia truly Asia. Scene like this is uncommon in the place I currently live in China. I'm talking about the mixture of people from all walks of life. Yeah, so seeing this, I feel good. I feel like I belong in a place where everyone is equal. Of course, Malaysia has its fair share of racism. And of course, as a foreigner here, I stay away from topics like this. Involving in political debate or chats, it's a no-no for foreigners here. You see, there's a major difference between the West and East. Surely, I'm not from a country where everything is perfect. Some will say, go back. The UK, go back to Africa. No, go back, never come back. Then I say, you're a small-minded person. Surely, to see growth is to embrace both the good and the bad. Gracefully, of all my time here in Malaysia, I've never been treated awfully. In fact, I've been embraced, been loved by the people. And to give back is to be transparent, not like other filmmakers that come here just for the views and butt praising. No, not me. I'm a Muslim. Malaysians treat me well.
I know for sure in any major cities, right, in the downtown area, it's not a great place to meet someone, and people are a lot more cautious. Especially Malaysia also have its fair share of scams and petty theft still going on. So cracking a conversation with someone in the downtown area, it doesn't seem feasible. Especially like I said, Malaysians are a lot more shy. But once you leave the major city like Kuala Lumpur and you go to a smaller town, and you will see the true hospitality of Malaysian. Generally, I've never had any issue with connecting with Malaysians. I think they're very cool. But of course, there's one thing I'll say though. If you come here to hook up, this is not the place for it. I'm sorry, you're not going to get any success. Since I'm Muslim, if I want a wife, it's a lot more easier. If you want to, you can just go to the imam and then let them know your interest, and then it's feasible. But like day game and pickups, forget about it. Malaysia is not the place.
For now, I would say, I love this place. I really do. In spite of all its craziness and changes, listen, Asia has ruined me. This place, it's a magic. It's a healing. It's a way of life.